Ever wondered how to boost your personal finances within a short period of time? Well, the key could lie in a concept you might already be familiar with: short-term savings. You see, short-term savings are not just about putting aside a few dollars here and there. They're about creating a financial safety net and insurance against life's unexpected twists and turns. Short-term savings can provide an essential buffer that helps you navigate through financial turbulence. Think of it as a life jacket in a stormy sea, keeping you afloat when waves of unexpected expenses come crashing in. It could be a sudden car repair, a medical emergency, or a job loss. With short-term savings, you're not left scrambling for funds or racking up credit card debt. But it's not just about weathering financial storms. Short-term savings can also reduce stress. Ever felt that knot in your stomach when you're not sure how you're going to cover your bills? That's financial stress, and it's a common experience. But with short-term savings, you can rest easy knowing you have a cushion to fall back on. You're not living paycheck to paycheck, and that sense of security can work wonders for your mental and emotional health. Moreover, short-term savings can open doors to personal and financial growth. Have you ever had to pass up an opportunity because you didn't have the funds readily available? Maybe it was a chance to invest in a promising startup or a discounted vacation package. With short-term savings, you're in a position to seize these opportunities when they arise. It's not just about surviving, it's about thriving and making the most of what life has to offer. In essence, short-term savings are a vital component of personal finance. They're the safety net that catches you when you fall, the stress reliever that helps you sleep at night, and the key that unlocks opportunities for growth. So, are you ready to start your journey towards financial security and growth? Now that we understand the importance of short-term savings, how about we delve into how to achieve it? Setting a goal is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. This statement rings true in the world of personal finance, particularly when it comes to short-term savings. When we talk about short-term savings, we're thinking about those goals that are within our immediate or near future grasp. Perhaps a vacation, a new gadget, or even an emergency fund. Having clear, specific short-term savings goals is crucial. Why, you might ask? Well, having a clear goal gives you a target, something concrete to aim for. It motivates you to stick to your savings plan and provides a sense of achievement when you finally reach it. Now let's talk about setting these goals. It's important to set realistic goals based on your income and expenses. To do this, you'll need to have a good understanding of your financial situation. This involves knowing how much money you have coming in, how much is going out, and what you're left with to save. But it's not enough to just say, "I want to save money." You need to be specific. How much do you want to save, and by when? This is where the concept of SMART goals comes in. SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. A specific goal is well-defined. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to save for a vacation," say, "I want to save $2,000 for a vacation." A measurable goal allows you to track your progress. "I want to save $200 a month," for instance, allows you to measure how much you've saved each month. An achievable goal is realistic and within your means. It takes into account your income and expenses. A relevant goal aligns with your broader financial objectives. If you're aiming to be debt-free, for instance, your short-term savings goal could be to pay off a specific debt. And finally, a time-bound goal has a deadline. "I want to save $2,000 for a vacation in 6 months," gives you a specific time frame. With a clear goal in mind, the next step is to plan how to reach it. And that's what we'll be discussing in the next segment. Stay tuned. Scene script. Planning is bringing the future into the present so that you can do something about it now. So let's dive into planning your savings strategy. Remember, a good plan is like a roadmap. It shows the final destination and usually the best way to get there. One effective strategy to consider is budgeting. It's about understanding where your money is going and then setting guidelines for your spending. Think of your budget as a financial diet. You wouldn't start a diet without knowing what foods you're eating, right? It's the same with a budget. You need to know where your money is going so you can figure out where you might be able to save. Reducing expenses is another strategy that can help boost your savings. Take a look at your spending and see where you might be able to cut back. Maybe you're spending a bit too much on takeout, or those streaming subscriptions are starting to add up. Every little bit helps, and small changes can lead to big savings over time. Now let's talk about increasing income. This can be done in a variety of ways, such as taking on a part-time job, selling items you no longer need, or even turning a hobby into a side business. The extra cash can go straight to your savings, giving it a nice boost. Last but not least, consider setting up automatic transfers to your savings account. This ensures consistent savings and takes the guesswork out of how much to save each month. Plus, it's a great way to make saving a habit. Think of it as paying your future self. Remember, the best plan is one that works for you. It should be flexible and realistic, and most importantly, it should help you reach your savings goal. So take some time to weigh these strategies and see which ones might work best for you. Keep in mind, it's not about perfection, but progress. A good plan in place, now it's time to act on it. The path to success is to take massive, determined action. Now that you've understood the importance of short-term savings, set your goal, and planned your strategy, it's time to put that plan into action. Implementing your savings plan requires consistency and determination. It's not about making grand gestures here and there, but about making small, regular contributions to your savings. Think of it as a marathon, not a sprint. It's the daily discipline of sticking to your budget and saving a portion of your income that will eventually lead you to your goal. Now let's talk about how to stay motivated on this journey. One effective way is by tracking your progress. Just as a runner keeps track of the distance covered, you should keep track of the money saved. Seeing your savings grow can be a powerful motivator. You could use a simple notebook or a budgeting app to track your savings. The key is to make it a habit to update your records regularly. Another way to stay motivated is to reward yourself for reaching milestones. This doesn't mean splurging or undoing all your hard work. Instead, think of small, meaningful rewards that will make you feel good without breaking the bank. It could be a special treat, a movie night, or even an afternoon off to do something you love. Remember, the journey towards financial security should also include moments of joy and celebration. But what if you stumble along the way? What if you miss a saving target or make an unplanned expense? Well, don't be too hard on yourself. We all make mistakes. What matters is not the stumble, but the getting up, learning from it, and moving forward. In conclusion, implementing your savings plan is about taking consistent, determined action. It's about staying motivated through tracking progress and rewarding yourself. It's about learning from mistakes and not letting them deter you from your goal. Remember, this is your journey towards financial security, and you have the power to make it successful. With consistent action, reaching your short-term savings goal is just a matter of time. There is no failure, only feedback. This phrase is particularly relevant when it comes to managing your short-term savings plan. The process doesn't end once the plan is set and implemented. It's crucial to regularly review and adjust your plan based on your progress and any changes in your circumstances. Imagine your savings plan as a roadmap. While the destination might remain the same, the route you take may need to change if you encounter unexpected roadblocks or detours. Life is full of surprises, and your savings plan should be flexible enough to adapt to them. The first step in the review process is to track your progress. Are you hitting your savings goals? Are you finding it hard to stick to your plan? Maybe you've had an unexpected expense that's thrown your plan off course, or perhaps you've received a windfall that you can put towards your savings. Whatever the case may be, it's important to assess where you are versus where you hope to be. Now let's talk about the tools that can help you in this process. There are numerous personal finance apps available that can make the task of tracking and managing your savings much easier. These apps can provide a clear view of your finances, allowing you to see what's going in and out of your account. Some even offer features that can help you set savings goals and alert you when you're veering off course. Adjusting your plan is the next step. This can mean increasing your contributions if you're not saving as much as you'd like, or perhaps finding ways to cut back on expenses to free up more money for your savings. It can also mean reevaluating your goals if they're no longer realistic or relevant to your current situation. The key to successful short-term savings is flexibility and adaptability. Your plan should serve as a guide, not a rigid set of rules. It's okay to make changes along the way. In fact, it's necessary. Remember, the goal is progress, not perfection. Remember, a well-managed short-term savings plan is a stepping stone to financial freedom. So don't be afraid to review, adjust, and keep moving forward. Your financial future depends on it.